schools, where teachers are trained to teach students who just want to learn. If teachers allowed students to learn what they are interested in, then they wouldn't need training to teach students what doesn't interest them. It is important to understand that I use the word teach very loosely here. Forcing students to temporarily memorize for tests is not education. It's not learning, and it is not teaching. Listen, all of this is really important for people of all ages. Self-education is extremely important, and the reason why it is so hard in the beginning is not because we are not smart, but because we can't learn when we are overworked, stuck, scared, or stressed out. That is why even narrated books are hard to learn from. Not because you are anything short of a genius, but because you can't learn when things feel off. Bad grades, as ridiculous and laughable as they seem when you are older, are enough to make the world feel off. I don't know everything for sure. It would take 1,000 honest shrinks to look at the modern classroom and define all the problems. But we are all human. We have all tasted school in various formats. And it may just be that schools are preventing us from learning. In the desperation that arises from this and the threats of being held back and getting bad grades, all there is temporary memorization. But what I'm trying to tell you here is that you need real knowledge, because life is real. You need real knowledge because that impacts all your decisions across your entire existence. School is what separates us from cavemen. Historically, education has been kept away from slaves and servants to prevent uprisings. You need books. And you can start with narrated ones. Your library has everything for free. And then begin working on either taking to adventure, where you can safely relax so that you can start soaking up those books, or grow so courageous that nothing will interfere with you inheriting wisdom from your loveliest and wisest books. Schools may just kill creativity, and they filter out those who seek authentic education. Teachers have made it so that cartoon may be correct. School is not a place for smart people. But eventually, smart people that learn on their own will come around and fix that. It's easy to talk about all this because the solution is so easy. The students have to understand that they have been betrayed by the teachers, and they just need to take to their own self-education. So that someday some of them will return, not as teachers that need training, but as those who will finally make the necessary school repairs. A school that does not provide meaningful, real, and lasting results that help the students out of poverty is not a real school. Please take good care of your wisdom and remember to grow all the way up until you become a great being. Maybe the big lesson to take away from this poem is that no one should ever trust anybody to teach them, but rather we need to start a new tradition where students are encouraged to learn from the world's wisest books. Books written by the world's most celebrated clear thinkers and intellectuals who care for fact and reality. Writers who time and again have helped countless millions to rise to reason, knowledge, wisdom, and greatness. As we grow, we should choose our own path through the wisest of works and the most brilliant of ideas.